All right. I guess a lot of you know who we're going to look at today is, of course, Wes Montgomery. This was the tune Unit 7, which he has recorded famously. And we're going to look at two bars from his solo. Two bars goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the tune is 12 bar blues in the key of C. Some variations from a normal 12 bar blues, but nevertheless it's a 12 bar blues. And it's a very kind of typical thing that is happening here. It's on the transition from C to F. And first he's playing like a regular C7 kind of tonality thing. And then an altered kind of thing, transitioning right into that F7. It's really three ideas in one, in these two, or I guess it's three bars. So we're gonna look at all three of them. The first one is this. They're very cool, right? On top of C. This is again, I've said this so many times, but you cannot learn playing jazz by running up and down scales and arpeggios. What is this? Kind of something in between. It's really circling around the chord notes, of course. But it's not a scale, it's not an arpeggio. And of course, the rhythmic thing that is happening is making this a very solid statement. It's not... It's... Alright? And so the next part, if you look at how you play it, it looks like you would just move your hand up one fret and play kind of the altered. Of course, the C altered would be like a D flat melodic minor, so it's kind of that, but it's not quite that because he's playing this B note here. You know, also something I've said many times before. When somebody tells you you cannot play the major seventh on a dominant chord, well, Wes Montgomery does, so I guess it's okay, right? So listen to this on top of C, and then it resolves to the seventh of the next chord, which is F7. So listen to it one more time. You can hear just from the line that he's playing, because the chords that are playing underneath him are not playing C7 to C altered, right? So he's making that tonality shift just with the single notes that he's playing. Right? Very cool, I think. Okay, so what's happening on top of F here? This first one here, what is this? G minor triad. And then he's playing F major triad, and then C minor triad. Again, you could not come up with a line like this by running up and down arpeggios, right? It's much more musical than that. And also the thing that when you're playing the triads like this, three notes with eighth note divisions, you automatically creating like a 3/4 kind of accent pattern, sort of. Right? So, yeah. So that's the line. Now I'm gonna play this on a backing track and try to improvise and kind of use all of this line and elements of this line in my playing. This is Trains Blues, that's in B flat. So of course I have to transpose it down one whole step. And I did that on purpose because when you learn this, you might think you know it already, just move it down one step, but you don't. You have to practice that as well. So just do that. It's just a little bit extra if you want to play it in different keys. Even though the guitar is, blessed with, you can play things the same way, just move your hand, down one fret and it's exactly the same. Even though, it's not, you need to know exactly if you're jumping a little bit, it's not, it's easy, but it's not, it's not zero effort to do it. It's, you have to think a little bit probably. So in the key of B flat, it's gonna be like this. See? So that's in B flat. All right, let's try to play this blues. Okay, so just a short heads up before we move on. If you would like to download this lesson's PDF and backing track, go to my Patreon, link in the description. Also, if you struggle to put ideas like this into context, then I recommend my course, Complete Jazz Guitar, which will teach you everything from the very basics to the most advanced. And it's the course I wish I had when I started to learn jazz guitar. So check it out, link in description. So when you practice stuff like this, you see it happening to me. I get so hung up on trying to use this idea in my soloing that it's often going to sound a little bit unnatural. So that's, I think that's okay when you're practicing, right? When you're playing, performing for people, it's not a good idea to kind of think of a lick and try to use that, right? Because it's going to sound like forced. So it's just, by practicing stuff like this and really knowing it well, it's going to just show up naturally in your playing. So really focus on finding a way to play this in a way that's really easy for you, right? I'm working a lot when I transcribe stuff like this. I really pay attention to how, because you have several fingerings and several strings you could play anything on guitar. I try to find out what's the most kind of natural way. How did Wes play this, and that would make it as easy as possible for the brain. I often see him kind of lead with the index finger. I think that's what's happening here. Right, that line could be played many different ways. You could play it like this, right? But I don't think that's how he does it. And although it's kind of easy for the fingers to play, it's something with here's another thing. I mean, of course, Wes Montgomery didn't use his pinky a lot. I probably used it more than him. He had really big hands. That's probably one of the reasons. So he didn't need it so much. He could do really big stretches without it. But when I've tried to kind of focus on playing using my pinky a little bit less than comes natural for me, it sounds silly, but it's like something happens with the brain that is easier for the brain when you just have 3 fingers to control. I don't know why, but you could try it and maybe you have the same experience as me. Several good guitar players use their pinky very little, so there's something to it, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. I hope you get something out of this. Again, you don't have to do this entire line, just pick out. If you just learn that, you have something really cool to play on the dominant chord, right? You can play it, of course, you're starting on the root, so it starts on C. If you want to play it on F, good idea maybe to learn it on different strings. So starting on F, right? It's just a really cool line, and you can play it both ways. On F. Yeah, anyway, just play around with it and play around with it. Have fun, have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.